Hi guys. Okay, today I'll be just making an in-depth video about Obito and his strength throughout the years. Okay, let's get into it. Obito was a ninja from Kakashi's Genin team under the teaching of Minato. On a mission gone wrong, Obito ended up under a rock, as we all know. We all know the backstory, blah blah blah. After being taken in by Madara, he was trained and manipulated by him. Today I'll just be discussing Obito's strength throughout the series, going off each version of his masks. Obito pulls up to the Hidden Leaf village and manages to extract the Nine Tails from Kushina. He is able to put the Nine Tails in its complete form in a Genjutsu, a feat only replicated by Madara. Under his control, the Nine Tails caused major havoc in the village while Obito fought Minato. While Obito was bested in this bout, Yellow Mask Obito was stated to be able to see through all of Minato's moves, reacts to him on many occasions, and manages to block his attacks. He should scale to him in Hokage Minato at this level, putting him at high Kage. He should scale above V2A, I mean the one that fought Minato, and be much faster and scale to him. Now, in the novels, Red Mask Obito was stated to have the most overwhelming chakra than anyone Itachi had ever met. This would include the Uchiha clan, Shisui, Hiruzen, and every opponent he's fought. Adding to that, the human's body increases, their muscles increase, and they get stronger physically as they grow older. Due to this, Obito would just be like physically stronger than his yellow mask form with the same amount of hacks. Obito at his orange mask state shows feats of reacting to MS Sasuke, who is Shidori armed. We know that the Sharingan's reaction speed scales below their physical speed, as Sasuke is able to react to Lei and block him, yet states that the Sharingan cannot keep up with him. Therefore, any of his reaction feats should scale to his physical speed. Obito is also able to do this peculiar feat, which is he enters like the particle style, and then is able to grab Sasuke and then leave before the particle style jutsu activates. And it also affects he speed blitzes Danzo's goons, but his goons don't really scale anywhere. And he reacts to the fourth Raikage. Though he doesn't have much physical speed feats, his reaction speed should scale pretty high. He also kills Conan, but Conan doesn't really scale anywhere. Now we'll be getting into White Mask Obito, the one in the war arc. At this stage, he has the Rinnegan as he stole it from Nagato's grave. He should have gotten a significant power up as he almost went insane from the power. He is stated equal to Edo Madara and fights on par with KCM1 and KCM2 Naruto. He has 6 Jinchuriki, who he somehow managed to make his 6 paths of pain and arm them regardless of the Edo Tensei nerf. And he should begin to scale higher than most of the Akatsuki and everyone in part 1. I think he would beat people like MS Sasuke and most people in the war, like including the five Kage, just as easy as Madara did. Madara and Obito fight together and show fire style jutsu, which are equal in size. He swaps hands with Wa Kakashi, who has a plethora of feats, who is able to fight multiple V2 Jinchuriki who are armed by Obito. This would mean that Obito scales above his Edo Jinchuriki. Jubito on his first appearance is shown to be unable to handle the Jubi's power well. He speed blitzes Tobirama and Hashirama. He's also able to tag KCM and Atom. Hashirama plain out state that Jubito is stronger than him. Though he might be referring to his Edo state, I believe he would be referring to his alive self as well. The problem with it being alive Hashirama is the fact that alive Hashirama scales above EMS alive Madara with in the entire Kurama, We know that Madara, with after being revived with the Tensei, is regaining his old strength back, and in his old strength or his prime, which would be when he fought Hashirama. Hashirama kind of bodied him, so it'll just be Hashirama over EMS over Jubito, as he's stated to be the most powerful ninja, and the most powerful food that like the ninja world has ever seen. So I think that would just not be that it would not fit that well. Like it doesn't sit right with me. But I mean, the scaling is there, and I'm not going to argue with scaling. Hagoromo is like stated relative to Jubito, even though like he's stated relative to One Eye Jubidara, which would either mean that the Jubito statement, the Jubito statement is correct, and Hagoromo was actually downplaying Madara, or Hagoromo's statement got retconned. So yeah, I think this has just been my video of me going over Obito. I would go more in depth with him, but I don't have that much scans on me right now. But in terms of in the Akatsuki, Obito should scale above Pain, he should scale above Itachi, and he should scale above, he should scale above all of the Akatsuki. Because he is confident fighting all the Edo Akatsuki, including Edo Itachi and Sage Mode Kabuto, at the same time, and he's only worried when he pulls out Edo Madara. So I believe that he'll just scale to like above them with this. But the problem is that we know that the Edo Tensei nerfs you, right? So he can just be afraid of fighting the Edo Tensei Akatsuki. And the Edo Tensei Akatsuki can just be like weaker than their life selves. But like this, I just feel like sticking with that. Also, we don't. Obito doesn't even know that the Edo Tensei nerfs you at that point. So I think he would be confident fighting a full power Akatsuki, who he believes to be as strong as their life selves. So would that put Obito? Would that put Obito above what's his name? Obito above everyone in the Akatsuki. Probably. It's consistent that Obito is like the strongest in the Akatsuki and the hidden mastermind. So he's the hidden mastermind of the series who has been pulling the strings on the plot almost like most of the time till we're introduced to newer characters like Madara. So yeah, I think Orange like Obito should, and now I think I should get into DMS Obito after I'm done ranting. DMS Obito is able to react to Kaguya's Ashbones, which are able to tag and kill kill Sage of Six Parts Naruto's shadow clone. Sage of Six Parts Naruto's Shadow Clones was able to fight on par with who should be stronger, is able to fight on par with Madara's Limbo clones. Madara's Limbo clones are obviously equal to the user, and we know that Madara is above Jubito. Would that mean that DMS Obito is above Jubito? Yes, DMS Obito is above Jubito. As hard as it is to understand, I think like the scaling is there and it should be consistent. That it just gets stronger with the DMS, as we know that he literally cannot control the Jubi's power well, and he also has access to his Kamui and hacks as well. And he even got amped by Sage of Six Parts Naruto, who healed him. So yeah.